Okay, guys. Hey, hi. Okay, so in going through this program, kind of realizing I'm putting all my work online, I've always been the kind of therapist that has very much walked alongside my clients and held their hand, basically. As I said, I ran detox retreats for many years. And on those retreats, you're basically living side by side with people for, up to a week. And in my new retreat, we had people staying for up to 2 weeks, and we're hoping to be able to house people for much longer. However, that didn't end up happening. So now I've always thought this with people, health practitioners that put their work online, and I've thought, ooh, okay, you're going to recommend that? Okay, that seems a little bit extreme, particularly, places like America where most of the people are on some kind of psych meds and, high blood pressure medication and, stuff for diabetes and all the rest of it. I'm not quite so brave, okay? If you are on, which is one of the reasons why I'm not really giving nutritional advice, okay? So if you're on some kind of medication, then you need to potentially talk to your physician or doctor, GP first, and make sure that they believe that this program is going to be beneficial for you. Now, personally, I don't necessarily believe that or agree with that. As I've said, I believe we're all our own physician. However, if you feel as if you need a little bit of extra support, and from my own perspective, it's a legal requirement for me to suggest that you see your doctor first, okay? So, having said all that, this program is so simple. There's literally, you're not really expected to do anything that's dangerous or and I'm not trying to like push you or pull you into stretches that you're not ready for. And that is exactly what this program is about. It is saying start from where you are, okay? You start in the exact feeling that you're feeling in that moment. And it's from a relaxation first, okay? So you move from the relaxation first. First you drop, you open and soften, and you see what's the impulse inside me. What's the very first feeling that's coming up for me right now? Is the impulse just to roll over and say, I don't want to, I can't be bothered, don't make me, leave me alone? It was for me on quite a few occasions. And if I had just bypassed that part, I might still be there. You see, the way this works, it's based on the assumption that we clear our debris in layers. So whatever is manifesting on the surface layer, it's the first thing that we need to treat. We don't want to move from the ego. Ego is generally, strangely enough, it's the unconscious mind, and it's the part of you that just won't stop. It just natter. It's just continuously speaking. It's just continuously talking, and it's very often leading you up the wrong path, okay? And up a path of that isn't true. It's based on feelings of a lack mentality, feelings of I didn't get my needs met in the first 2 years of my life, so I've put coping mechanisms up as a result, and those are your reactive stress patterns, okay? And that's why these days I'm always saying, you know what, sickness is textbook. And if, like me, you've studied human behavior for the last 25 years, you can see it a mile off, and all you need to know really well, just observe people's postures and their addictions, okay, and their addictive behaviors, because those are the controlled behaviors. Those are the ways and the mechanisms that people have put in place to feel safe, okay? Generally, what those behaviors are doing are actually really complicating your health stress picture even further. However, in that moment, it feels like the only thing that you can control, and that's why you're using it as a way to feel empowered. So I've written a disclaimer below, okay, and it really is imperative that you read and agree to this disclaimer before embarking on my program, okay? Main reason being, not because I think you're going to injure yourself and then try and sue me, okay, because you won't be able to do that. The whole point of awakening medicine and yoga, the practice of yoga in particular, is that you are moving into your own restrictions and limitations, okay? I can't push you beyond those. You can encourage yourself to move a little bit further if it feels safe, okay? I push myself a lot all the time, and quite often I might feel like, oh, I just went a little bit too far. In fact, that's what I felt when I did my back the other day. Like I said, it wasn't an injury, it was a release from the stretch, and actually I had a second experience of it as well. It's something I'm releasing in my neck. So I'm releasing some tissue that hasn't sort of seen the light of day for a while, but the experience is that I'm feeling it in my lower back because I've released some muscles that haven't been supported for a while, and so my lower back is saying, I need help to support these muscles. And you know, like I said, I've been doing the softening part of the program already for about 10 days. Okay, so my core wasn't prepared for that release, and so it took me altogether about a week. I'm feeling much better now, and so I'm actually thinking that maybe tomorrow night we're going to do that flow together. Okay, it's going to be really good fun, but I just need to kind of see if I can sort something else out first. Okay. So, the most important reason for you to sort of understand the nature of this disclaimer is I'm suggesting to you that it's innate within you is everything, okay? However, it's a bit like those zip files. It's wrapped up really tight. And so unless you go to the extreme practices of surrender through detox and letting go, I can't promise that it's going to be an impulse inside you, okay? The first phase is the most important part of the phase, okay? That means relax, detox, and let go. So if you ever want it to be an impulse inside you, I suggest you spend your first 21 days getting really clean and clear in as many single cells as you possibly can in this first 21 days. Good luck. You can do it.